Hey son, wanna hear a story?
Oh yeah, sure.
It starts here. Lil Law the Goat and the story about him as he starts his day off. He has fun. He takes fall damage, but it's all fine. As he drives his truck, he spots an enemy player, so he decides to try killing him. He misses most of his shots, and then he accidentally lets the enemy player get into a car. And now the enemy player is trying to run him over, but luckily he got back into his truck, and now he spotted another enemy that he can for sure kill. And that kill, that was just the start. It would get way harder and harder as we go on. Next thing you know, I'm being shot by someone else. But where are they? He can't figure out. But then he finally finds them. They hit around the rock that he hit in. And they take down most of his damage. So now, he is really low. He's at 34 HP, and he's about to die.
Well, he better watch out.
Yeah, I know. But luckily, he comes back just with a good case. He should use his truck to try hitting him, and it works out. He sends the player flying into the air, and then finally he gets the kill. He checks over to the player, and he kinda feels bad because he didn't have any items except for the shotgun. So then he starts trying to heal. It won't let him heal while he's sliding. Little does he know. And then he opens the toolbox. And oh, this isn't even the beginning of the adventure. There's way more to go through. Ba, ba. And since he's just starting his day off, he might as well do some good running and sprinting, get his exercise and get ready to obliterate his sweats. He breaks a chest that has something that he'll definitely want. He decides that he might as well get the hammer assault rifle, cause hey, why not? He goes back to his truck, and then he starts driving off. And he finds a plant, and he decides to eat the mushrooms out of the ground. But most of the time it's a bad idea, but he knows how the mushrooms around his house are. They're freshly grown, so he knows he can just eat them. And in his truck, he starts driving somewhere where he saw someone. So he thought that he might well go kill the person that he had saw. So he's driving. Close to the enemy that he saw. He decides to make a little stop and go into the shed, cause why not? He sees the minis and he tries to pop them real quick. Luckily no one was close by to obliterate him. And then that's the moment he could find some more enemy players, and a possibility, a really big one. He lands somewhere that a lot of enemy players would land, but he doesn't see any. And hey, maybe they already left, don't you think? As he enters Grim Gables, a place that he's kind of scared of, his truck gets stuck, so he has to fix it. But luckily, he had his pickaxe on him, his electric one. He decides to make another quick little stop so he can just upgrade his suppressed machine gun. And he makes another stop to get a boom sniper rifle, cause those guns are really good. But not on me. But he might as well get one, cause you know, he likes snipers a lot. Oh, I'll bet you. So then, he goes over to her to get a sniper. As she starts dancing to the balls. So then, he kills one of these chickens because they have loot in them. And then that makes him wonder to himself, what did these chickens even swallow to have massive guns in them? Like, how would a chicken have a whole entire leather shotgun in it? He decides to snipe her. But then someone else starts shooting and tries to hit him, but they miss. And it's actually Morty from Rick and Morty skin. And he's running, miss. Oh, come on.
He better hit him.
Oh yeah, for sure. But he will. He tags him, does 75 HP. But he's trying his best not to let him run away, but he ran away.
Oh well.
And then he decides to go over to him so he can finally get the kill. Luckily, he's sitting just right here. He keeps on running away though. That's the bad part about it. But luckily, he's able to get the kill finally. As he's really low on HP, he decides to get the kill. Since he missed those shots, which he's usually good at sniping, he decided to use his hammer assault rifle and got the kill. And that's the moment when he noticed something was wrong. And that's because something was wrong. There was someone shooting at him. And he wondered where they were until he figured out that they were up on the air balloon. He tagged them. He does some damage. But he still wants to get the full kill. Because he wants to get a lot of kills like he usually does. But he kept on missing because they had the high ground. And it's easy for them to kill me since they're high up, but hard for me to kill them. So I decided to go run over here. And then I act like I ran so that way she can like stand still or something. So yeah. The next thing you know, he finds another chest, but is there anything good in it? Well, not really. But there at least was something he wanted. Next thing you know, he tries shooting back at her. He missed. But then with the few shots remaining, he actually tagged them. But luckily, well, not luckily, but unluckily, they didn't get the full kill, which sucks. But the storm was right behind him, so he had to run. And so that's the next thing that you know. He's running away from the storm, but he hasn't checked how far away the circle is. And the next thing you know is that he gets really lucky and finds a bunch of chickens all together. What a coincidence! He picks up his new suppress gun. He decides to kill this last chicken while he can. And he sees that there's a Cobra DMR, so he drops his hammer and he picks it up. And then he starts running. He's trying to tame this boar, but he doesn't have time because he's taking some damage. He needs to get some health back, or else he'll die. So then he runs over. He gets some meat. He needs some more. He sees something weird up in the sky, but let's just ignore it. Baba! So then he's finally there, just a few more feet, and then he'll be there. And he actually made it out alive. But his HP was really low, so he had to eat some more meat. Little did he know that he can't eat while sliding, so he just had to stand still. But luckily he didn't get sniped. He goes up into this broken fort, and that's when he decides to find a cannon because he really needs to get back into the circle. And luckily, there's a cannon up here, and he aims high up. Yep. And then he sees a player coming, but he thought that he could get the kill, like get really lucky, but that wasn't his day. So then he lands into the circle, right where he needs to be. He finds another chicken and tries to kill it. And all it had was just another one of the guns that he already has. So then, this is where the adventure really starts. Like it actually starts. As he makes his way up here, he sees that there's people down there, but he doesn't want to try going down there. So he decides to just go over here to this little house, cause hey, why not? Cause he needs some more health, so he decides to. That's why. He tries to see if there's anything he wants, but there wasn't. Except for that, just kidding. So then, the next thing you know, that he has one of his launch pads and he just tries to use it. Since he noticed that he was out of circle, and he hoped his best that he wouldn't get shot out in midair, because that would just suck. So then he decides to use another since he had found another. And then he decides to get in this truck trying to find his enemy. But then that's when he noticed there was already an enemy in here. So then he's very low on HP, but luckily he got the kill. The next thing you know, everything goes silent for a bit. That's because he needs to heal up. As he's healing up, he decides to go into that little spot that he found. Little fishing place. And then he needs to use his shield keg to heal up. So that's what he does. as the music is still silent. He's hoping that he doesn't get seen or anything. He waits until one of them got killed, so then he decides to go out. He's in top 3. Don't expose his cover. He's trying to peek out, making sure that there's no one out there. So he decides to get in his truck. And he finds a sniper that he should use. But he didn't want to get it right now. But he did. He noticed that someone was down here. And then this is where it starts. He's gonna close the door. He's gonna try running away because he doesn't want to get caught that fast. Whoa, buddy. That wouldn't be me. So then he decides to go hide in here. Because hey, why not? That's something I would do. As he sees someone running and he tries to snipe them, he misses. And then he keeps on jumping so that way he can peek out. Because this is some tall grass if you ask me. And then he keeps on peeking and jumping. And then decides to go a bit into the circle since he was out of circle. He keeps on peeking. But then he notices someone is over there. So I might as well go snipe them. So then he turns around to see that there's someone over there. He decides to go in. Tagged one. He's gonna go in for the full kill. He got the full kill. And then it's him versus this other player. But the wolf kept on attacking. And then that's when the next thing you know, he's gone. RIP Lil Law to Go, 2013 to 2022. So what do you think of the story? I like it. I hope you like this video. Subscribe.